is a beginner flow.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. There we go. I'm going to put y'all all on mute actually, but feel free to come off at any time if you have a question. This is a beginner flow. And so the way that I treat that is a beginner to vinyasa. So a beginner to what Black Swan calls their flow classes. I treat beginner class like a build up into being successful in a flow class. That said, we'll go a little slower. Truly, I mean it. If you've got a question, pop yourself off mute, ask the question. I don't always see the chat, so feel free to just stop and ask. Although we're not like in the same room, I appreciate human interaction. And just like as a rule about all yoga, right? Take it at your pace. So I truly live into the belief that 60 minutes of child's pose or 60 minutes of Shavasana is still an hour of yoga. And if that's what you need today, I am not here to judge you. This is your time. This is your space. This is your practice. Just make sure that it's time that serves you well today, as you are. Okay. So that said, we're going to get started today in a child's pose. Child's pose is a really good place to come if you ever just need to kind of reconnect to your breath or just kind of like take a moment. So that said, your big toes will come together at kind of the back quadrant of your mat. Your knees can be as wide as the sides of your mat, or you can even bring them completely together. You'll know as you walk your fingertips forward what's the right option for you today. So elongate the arms, drop your forehead softly down to the mat, nestle your rib cage kind of up underneath you, and try to find a little softness here. If this feels like too much, feel free to grab a pillow, place it between your heels and your hips for a little extra support. Feel free to widen your knees. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a soft breath out through your mouth. Big breath in through your nose. Soft cleansing breath out through your mouth. Take one more big deep breath in through your nose. Really feel your belly and your rib cage expand. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Gently rock your forehead side to side. Feel the softening of your face muscles. And then center your head. Take an inhale. And a soft breath out. Lift to the tips of your fingers and elongate your arms. Feel your shoulder blades kind of spread around your upper back. And on your exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the left side of your mat. Go as far as you can. And if you have the space, bring your right hand either on top of the left hand or hook the right hand around the outside of your left wrist and then drop your forehead back down. As you pull your hips back, feel the elongation of the right side body. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale and an exhale. One more inhale. Release your hands, release your breath. Walk your fingertips back to center. Inhale, lift to the tips of your fingers, pull the belly button up, palms up, and exhale. Walk your hands all the way around to the right side of your mat. Option to take the left hand and either press it on top of the right palm or hook your left fingertips around the outside of the right wrist. Draw the hips down and back. Take an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more inhale. One more big exhale. Inhale, lift to the tips of your fingers. And exhale, walk your hands back to center. Inhale, spark to the tips of your palms. Exhale, roll the chest down to the mat. Drop your forehead for one more inhale. One more complete exhale. Press forward into your palms, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, and then bring your knees in so they're directly underneath your hips. Stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, creating that box underneath your body. And then drop the belly button down, roll the shoulder blades together as you lift your heart up, creating that big U shape in the spine. Maybe here you take a couple lateral squeezes through the obliques just to find a little movement side to side. And then inhale, lift the chin a little higher. Exhale, press the mat away, tuck your tailbone under, pull the chin into your chest. Inhale, drop the belly button, lift the crown of the head, come back to that big U-shaped arch. Exhale, squeeze the core, contract, close the rib cage. One more, inhale, drop the belly button down, lift the crown of the head up, pull the heart forward as you lift the chin. This is our cow pose. I like to call it our stargazing cow. And on your exhale, pull the belly button up, squeeze the front of the rib cage, roll your chin into your chest for our cat, what I like to call our terrified or Halloween cat. Exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale here. Elongate the spine as you pull the belly up. And then extend your left foot, left leg back as you dial the left toes down to the earth. You can keep your hands grounded, or if you're looking to challenge your practice a little more, you can extend the right arm out. Take a big breath in, find length. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose, squeeze tight. Inhale, reach long, find that length. Exhale, knee to your nose, squeeze tight. One more inhale, find length. Exhale, ground your hand if it was lifted. Tuck your left toes into the back of the mat. Press back into the left heel. Feel the foot, the arch, the bottom of the calf lengthening. Take a big breath in, lengthen the neck. And exhale, pivot your left heel down to the ground. And then stack your hips one on top of the other. Shoulder over wrist. Extend your left arm to the sky for a side plank. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Take your left arm, reach it all the way overhead. Inhale. And exhale. You can stay right here, or to challenge your balance a little more, lift the left leg off the mat for one final inhale. And exhale, come back around and down to your tabletop. Drop the belly button, lift the crown of the head. Big inhale for our stargazing cow pose. And exhale, press the mat away, tuck the tailbone under, feel your back spread for our terrified cat. Two more. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the crown of the head, open the heart. Exhale, press the mat away, chin to chest, belly to spine, straighten those arms. One more. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the crown, open the chest. Exhale, press the mat away, chin to chest, belly to spine. Come back to that flat back. Inhale. And on your exhale, shift the weight over to the left knee. Extend your right leg to the back of your space. Challenge here to extend your left fingertips forward. Take a big, strong, lengthening inhale. And on your exhale, hug your nose to your knee. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, hug your nose to your knee. One more. Inhale, find length. If your hand is lifted, ground it back down. Tuck your right toes into the back of the mat. And then press back into the right heel. Feel the Achilles stretch, the toes stretch, the foot stretch. Take a big inhale. And exhale, pivot the right heel down to the ground. Stack your right hip on top of the left hip. Extend your left arm up to the sky. Keep a strong core here. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Notice if your throat is tight. Inhale, extend your right fingertips overhead. Exhale, hold here. Option to challenge your balance by lifting the right foot off the mat for one more inhale. And on your exhale, gently circle around to tabletop. One last big inhale, stargazing cow. Open your heart. Draw the elbow tips to face back. Exhale, press the mat away. Chin to chest, belly to spine. From here, tuck your toes under. Press your hips back and down to your heels. Your knees might even hover off the mat. When you're ready, lift your tailbone up to the sky and then lower your heels down towards the earth. Finding our downward facing dog. Gently walk your feet in place. So what I see happening a lot here is that we're so focused on straightening our legs that we end up curling our tailbone under. I would much rather see and feel a slight bend in the knees so that you can elongate the sides of your body and lift your tailbone to point straight up. Take a big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Inhale, shift your weight forward to a high plank. Shoulders over wrists, heels over your toes. Big inhale, pull the belly up. Exhale, softly lower your knees down to the mat. The lowered knees will become an option for you in our next round. Take an inhale, lift your heart. Everything is always an option in yoga. This is your practice. Gently bend the elbows backwards as you lower your body all the way down to the mat. One by one, elongate your legs. Bring the big toes together. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders. Keep the elbow tips pointed straight back. And then scoop your heart up for a cobra. In cobra, your hip bones and your quads are grounded, but your legs are still really strong. So engage the kneecaps. Big breath in. Exhale, gently unroll back down. Bring your hands back a couple inches. Press up through tabletop. Press back to child's pose. Take one inhale and one exhale. Inhale, shift forward to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press your hips back and down. Inhale, lift your tailbone up to the sky. And exhale, gently lower your heels down to the mat. We're back in our downward facing dog. So I like to call that a little modified vinyasa, right? It's a little modified flow. We're lowering our knees, we're taking it slow, we're adding in a child's pose. Let's take that exact same sequence one more time, moving just a little faster. Inhale, lift up to your toes. Exhale, roll forward into a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, gently lower your knees. Untuck your toes. Inhale for length. Exhale, elbow tips point straight back. So it's not a traditional push-up. It's a chaturanga with your elbows pointing back as you lower gently all the way down to the ground. Hands underneath your shoulders. Elongate your legs. Inhale, lift your heart up for cobra. Keep the shoulders drawn down. Lift the chin and gently unroll. Walk your hands back a couple inches. Press up through tabletop. Back to child's pose, hips to heels. Take one inhale and one soft exhale. Inhale, shift forward to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Inhale, lift your tailbone up to the sky. And exhale, lower your heels down. Pedal your feet out side to side. Notice how you're feeling, how your hamstrings feeling. How's each foot, each ankle feeling? How are your palms? Come to downward facing dog, engaging the quads to lower the heels as much as possible while keeping that lifted tailbone. Inhale, roll forward for high plank. Exhale, lower your knees. Inhale, lengthen the heart. And exhale, chaturanga, elbow tips point straight back as you lower it down. Elongate your legs. Squeeze the elbow tips in. Inhale, lift the heart for cobra. Exhale, unroll back down. Inhale, press up through tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Big breath in. Soft breath out. Inhale, rise for tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky. Exhale, lower the heels for downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out side to side. Take an inhale. Take a big exhale. Our last vinyasa for here. Inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, find find your high plank. Lower your knees, lengthen the spine, elbow tips come in towards the rib cage, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart up for cobra. Exhale, gently unroll back down. Inhale, up through tabletop. Exhale, back to child's pose. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, up to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Exhale, lower your heels. Pedal your feet side to side. You can let your knees roll up into your chest, shifting the weight from one foot to the other, and then center your weight. Take an inhale as you lift your toes, bend your knees, shift the gaze forward, and then tiptoe your feet up to your hands. You can release your hands, shake them out. We've had a lot of weight in our hands now, so they may need a little release. And then bring your hands lightly to your shins, elongate your spine for our flat back and our half lift. Again, feel the tailbone pointing straight back. No curve in the lower back like this. You want to elongate the front of your body, even if that means your knees are super bent. A bent knee is a very strong stance. Take an inhale for length. And an exhale to softly forward fold. Let the head drop all the way down. Give your head a gentle shake, yes. Give your head a gentle shake, no. And then what I like to call it a ding-dong, where your ear goes from side to side. It's not quite a yes or a no, it's that other dimension. One more inhale, find a long halfway lift, draw the shoulder blades together. And exhale, soft knees, forward fold. Gently engage the core and unroll your spine all the way up to standing. Knees stack over ankles, hips stack over knees, shoulders stack over hips, and then the crown lifts. Roll your shoulder blades down your back 3 times. Then lift your chin, open your palms to your sides, face forward. Take a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale through your mouth. Take a moment to acknowledge that wherever you are and however you are, it's just a beautiful moment along your journey. Take an inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. Gently sweep your arms up to the sky. Grow tall, grow long. Lift your gaze up to your fingertips and then grab your left wrist with your right hand. Lean over to the right side of your space. Feel the elongation of the left side body. Inhale, rise up, stack shoulders over hips. Switch your hand grip and lean over to the left side. Take an inhale, rise up, shoulders over hips. Lean back, reach back as you lift the heart and lift the chin. Inhale, rise up, stack shoulders over hips, tuck the tailbone under, and then soften the knees as you open the arms. Forward fold all the way down, drop the crown of your head. The gaze should be behind you to the back wall. Give the head a gentle shake, yes. And no. Inhale, find a nice long halfway lift, flatten the spine. Exhale, lightly ground your fingertips down on the mat and step your right foot to the very back of the mat. It may take a few wiggles to get it all the way back there, but check the alignment of left knee over ankle. Hands in line with your left foot. Inhale for a long spine. And exhale, gently lower your right knee down to the mat. Untuck the right toes. Bring your hands interlaced to the top of the left thigh. Roll your shoulders down your back. Take a moment here to sink in. Maybe it feels like a gentle little pulse. Inhale. And exhale. This is our kneeling crescent warrior. I'll show you a full crescent warrior as well. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, extending and opening the heart. And exhale, sweep your fingertips down to the ground. Pull your hips back towards the right heel and flex your left toes up to your nose for a half split. Take an inhale. Exhale, draw your forehead down to the left shin. Inhale. Big exhale. One more inhale. One more big exhale. Inhale, shift your weight forward into the left foot. Again, finding that alignment of left knee over left ankle. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the right knee off the mat. Take an inhale here. And a big exhale. Now engage the core. Find that strong base through your feet. And sweep your fingertips straight up to the sky. This is your full crescent warrior. Fingertips stacked over shoulders, stacked over hips. One more inhale here. Lift the heart. Exhale, ground your palms. Active listening. You're going to step your right foot forward to meet the left. Halfway lift, flat back. Forward fold, let it go. So normally we might take that back and do one more chaturanga, but we did so many to begin our practice that I think we can just step it forward for now. Give your head a gentle shake. Yes, practice releasing your neck. It can be really uncomfortable to be upside down like this. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Make sure the weight is centered in your feet, not rocked back to your heels. Soften in the knees, root down through your feet to rise all the way up. Stack knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips. Roll your shoulders down your back, palms open to your sides. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Lift your heart. Same thing, let's just take it to the other side. Grab the right wrist with the left hand and lean to the left side of your space. Really go far. Use the bottom arm to pull the top arm for length. Inhale, rise up. Switch hands and lean to the right. Go further with an assist and a pull from the right hand. Inhale, rise up. Lift your heart, reach back, find that heart opening back bend. And exhale, let it go. Rise up, tuck the tailbone, open the arms. Forward fold, drop the head. Truly, truly, let it go. Give it a shake. And a swivel. And a circle. Halfway lift, flat back. Squeeze the shoulder blades in. Point your tailbone straight to the back of your space. Forward fold, let it go. Ground the fingertips. Step your left foot this time all the way to the very back of your mat. It's okay if it doesn't get all the way back there. Wiggle it back. Check the alignment of right knee over ankle. And then gently lower your left knee down to the ground. Untuck your left toes. When you're ready, interlace your hands over the right thigh. Press the weight forward. It's a modified kneeling crescent. The arms are very much the add-on. Make sure you've got your base, your strength and your foundation first, and then when you're ready, arms up to the sky. Take a big inhale, lift your heart, really reach back for it, and exhale. Sweep the fingertips intentionally down, and then pull your hips back as you flex your right toes up towards your nose. So what tends to happen to me here is that I want to pull open in the left hip. Make sure that you're square in the hips, meaning both hip bones are facing forward so you feel it down the center of the back of the right hamstring. Inhale for length. Exhale for the deepening of the fold. Can you draw your forehead to the right shin? Take an inhale. And an exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, shift the weight forward into the right foot. Check your alignment of right knee over your ankle. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the left knee off the mat. Square the hips. Set it for that strong base. Engage all the muscles of the legs. And then when you're ready, sweep your arms up to the sky. This is our full expression of crescent warrior. Your back knee is lifted. You're on the ball of the back foot. Take one inhale to lift the heart. Exhale. Sweep your fingertips down to the top of the mat. Press forward into the right footprint and step your left foot up to meet the right. Halfway lift, flatten the spine. Forward fold, let it go. Root to rise, sweep your arms all the way up, lift your heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Find that length, lift your gaze up. And on your exhale, pull the hips down and back for our Utkatasana low chair pose. It's as though you're sitting into a low chair. So sink the tailbone, lift the fingertips, take an inhale, and an exhale. Remember, if you've got a shoulder injury or something that doesn't allow you to lift your arms, hands at prayer is a very good alternative. You take this practice where you want it to go today. Otherwise, one more big inhale, extend those arms. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, ground your palms and step or hop your feet to the back of the mat. Come into your high plank. Inhale for length. option to drop the knees and untuck the toes as we lower down, elbow tips point straight back. Inhale, scoop the heart up for cobra. Draw the elbow tips in, drop the shoulders down, lift the chin up. Exhale, gently unroll. Let's see if we can press up into a high plank. Maybe stay on the knees. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So from our beginning chaturangas, we're just taking out that tabletop child's pose intermission. From downward facing dog, take an inhale through your nose and a big exhale through your mouth. Shift the weight into the left foot and extend your right heel up to the sky. So I have a habit of wanting to rotate open here and letting my toes turn out. But in true three-leg down dog, you dial that right pinky toe down. Your leg may not go as high, but that's okay. Take a big inhale here. Lengthen the right leg by using the quad. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Big squeeze. Like we did at the beginning in our tabletop, step the right foot through. It's okay if it didn't get all the way there. Wiggle it forward, and then pivot the left heel down to the earth. Your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Your right knee is at a 90-degree bend. Lightness in the fingertips. Engage the core. Lift your arms to the sky. Warrior one. Take a big breath in. Lift your heart. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Lift the heart. And exhale, squeeze the elbow tips together. Lunge into it. Warrior one in your base. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Lift your heart. Exhale, lunge forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elbow tips together. Inhale, just straighten the arms. Keep the knees bent. Warrior one. Exhale, ground your palms. Your right foot steps back to the left. Come into your high plank. Lower your knees softly down to the mat. Elbow tips point back as you chaturanga. Inhale to open your heart up. And exhale, find your downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And a soft breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Again, make sure the toes don't point out. Dial them down. Engage the left glute. Engage the left quad. Straighten the left leg. And then bring your knee up to your nose. Squeeze the belly. Step the left foot through. It doesn't have to be pretty, but get it up there. And then pivot the right heel down to the earth. Square the hips. Engage the core. Find lightness in your fingertips. Rise all the way up. Warrior one. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, cactus the arms. Now straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lunge deep. Inhale, reach up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, lunge deep. Squeeze the shoulder blades. One more. Inhale, reach up, lengthen and lift. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, sink down. Stay low this time in the legs. Lift the arms up for warrior one. Exhale, ground your palms. Your left foot steps back to the right, high plank. Lower your knees softly to the mat. Untuck your toes. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, scoop the heart up for cobra. Draw the shoulders down. Lift the chin. Exhale, make your way up and back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale through your nose. And an exhale through your mouth. Inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, set your knees down on the sides of your mat. Bring your big toes together. And settle your hips down to your heels. Finding a child's pose to take a minute to reconnect to our breath. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Slow your heart rate. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale, lift to the tips of your fingers. Exhale, ground your palms. Shift the weight forward. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips. And lower your heels. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Step, hop. However you want to get there. Make your feet up to your hands. Take a halfway lift, flatten the spine, point the tailbone straight back, pull the belly button up, and exhale, gently forward fold, let the head go. Soft knees, heavy head, give it a shake, And then when you're ready, unroll the spine all the way up to standing. Knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips. Roll the shoulders down your back, arms to the sides. Take a moment and adjust your stance. Lift all 10 toes off the mat. Plant your heels down into the mat. Tuck the tailbone down. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take one last sun salutation, so a flow up and back on the right and left side. And then we'll start to do balancing, hip openers, Shavasana. You've got this. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, Utkatasana, low chair pose. So feel free, again, hands can come to heart center. We're going to add in another little challenge. Can you lift your heels off the mat and balance on your toes? 3 breaths here. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades and dropping the tailbone. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sink a little lower, exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale, sink your heels. Inhale, lift up, rise up, open heart. And then soft forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, ground your palms. Step or hop your feet to the back of the mat, high plank. Option to lower the knees, or this time if you're feeling it, you can keep your knees lifted as you slowly lower down chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. This time, can you engage the quads and keep the kneecaps and hip bones lifted off the mat for up dog? When you're ready, downward facing dog. Lift your hips to the sky. All right, y'all, it's our final sun salutation. Let's make it strong. Commit to it. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Keep the right toes dialed down. Take your right knee and tap your right tricep. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Take your right knee and tap the left tricep. Inhale, lift your right leg all the way up to the sky. Bring your right knee to your nose. And now step your right foot between your hands. This should feel familiar, right? It's the base of our crescent warrior. So keep the back leg strong. Keep that front knee bent. Inhale, rise up, crescent warrior. Big inhale. Now pivot around and open to the long side of your mat for our warrior 2. Check that your left toes are facing the long side of your mat. Your right toes are facing the short side of your mat. Your knee is in line with your right middle toe. Arms are extended out, shoulder blades squeezed together. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades in. Inhale, reach forward, flip your palm. And exhale, reach to the back of your mat, keep the front knee bent. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, windmill your arms around and down. Come back to that lunge. Pivot to the ball of the left foot. Ground your left palm. And inhale, extend your right arm up to the sky. Big twist. Deep breath in. Ground your right hand. Right foot steps back. You can either lift your hips to downward facing dog, or you can take one last, second to last, chaturanga. Inhale to open your heart, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. It's our last side. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. Left knee taps left tricep, shift forward. Inhale, extend the left leg up to the sky. Left knee taps right tricep, shift forward. Inhale, left leg extends up to the sky. Pull your knee to your nose, lift the belly, step the left foot all the way through. Find a lightness in your fingertips. Establish your base. And then when you're ready, from the core, rise up, crescent warrior. Keep that right hip bone facing forward. Lift the back of the right knee. Take a big inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, pivot around to the long side of your mat. Warrior 2. Right toes facing the long side of your mat. Left toes facing the short side of your mat. Arms are long. And then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Look forward over your left middle finger. Inhale, reach forward, flip your left palm. Exhale, reach back, reverse. You've got it. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, windmill your hands around and down to the ground. Pivot onto the ball or the toes of the right foot. Ground the right palm. Easy twist, extend the left arm to the sky. Big breath in, really reach for it. Exhale, ground the left palm down. Left foot steps back, high plank. Chaturanga for real, our last one. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Pedal your feet out side to side. Inhale, lift your toes. Bend your knees. And take your feet halfway up the mat. So you're standing at the center of your space. Give your head a little shake. Release your hands. Maybe they could use a little shake. Just let yourself kind of ragdoll sway. Maybe walk your hands around to the left. I like walking my hands around to the left and bending the right knee, feeling it in the outside of the left IT band. And then take it back to center. Take it over to the right side of your mat. I like bending my left knee, keeping the right leg super straight to feel it in the right IT band. Drop your head if you've looked out to your fingers. Take it back to center. Inhale, nice long halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, let the head go. Gently root to rise, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, lift tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here, intentionally think about pressing down into your feet. So don't walk out of your legs totally. Feel the press down in your toes, in your heels. The knees are softly bent, shoulder blades are together, and core is pulled in. Establishing your strong stance. Set your feet hips distance apart. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shift your weight over to your right foot, and then lift your left foot up to your ankle, or your calf, or if you've got the space, bring your left footprint all the way up to the right inner thigh for our balancing challenge of tree pose. Set your gaze on a non-moving point. Breathe softly in and softly out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last inhale, lift the heart, lift through the crown, and exhale, gently release. Let your foot come down, pedal your feet out side to side, maybe roll over the tops of the feet. Sometimes for me, it feels like my hip gets a little tight in balancing poses. So shake it out, let it go. A little wiggle wobble, whatever feels good for you. And then come back to the flattest part of your mat, feet about hips distance apart or a little closer. Soft bend in your knees, roll your shoulders down your back, shift your weight over to the left foot. Bring your right foot up to the inner ankle, up to the inner calf, or you can draw your right foot up into the inner thigh. Bring hands to heart center. Press palm to palm softly. Focus your gaze on a non-moving point. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2 more. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, drop your shoulders. 1 more. Inhale, lift your chin. And exhale, softly release. Pedal it out. Shake it out. That was our balancing pose for today. Now we're going to take it down to hips. So come to the top of your mat. We're going to start in a Buddha squat. So to get kind of our inner sides of our legs and hips, and then we'll take it to the outside of our hips once you roll all the way down. So separate your feet a little bit wider than hips distance, and then pivot your toes slightly out. So your toes might be dangling off the sides of your mat. Or towel. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, start to sink your booty down. So as it turns out, I needed to go even wider in order to get a comfortable stance. If you've got blocks or a pillow that you'd like to take a seat on, feel free to go ahead and grab that. You can place it down underneath your booty cheeks for a little extra support. Try to sit up tall. Try to keep your knees pointed over the middle toe, lifting the heart. 3 breaths here. Feel your elbow tips pressing out on the inner thighs. Lift through the crown. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Take one more inhale. One more big exhale. Gently remove the block or pillow or support. Bring your hands behind you and gently guide your body down to the mat. Close your knees like a book. And then draw your knees to your chest as you rock back to your spine. Circle your knees around. Notice what it feels like here to now widen your knees, right? It feels a little more open than maybe it did before there. Gently draw your knees back into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins and lift your nose up to your knees to become a tiny little ball. And then gently release, planting your hands at your sides. Plant your toes down onto the mat, your heels in front of your sits bones. If you can, again, I invite you to take your block or your pillow or something and place it between your knees so you've got a point around which to focus your energy, your squeeze. Hands come down to your sides. Wrap your shoulder blades underneath your back. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky for bridge. Hold here for an inhale. Hold here for an exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher, squeeze your pillow. And exhale, gently unroll. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift again for bridge. Hold for the exhale. One full breath in. Exhale, unroll it down. Third and final bridge to lift. Inhale, lift your hips to the sky. Exhale, squeeze the pillow. Inhale, lift the hip bones a little higher. And exhale, gently unroll back down to the ground. Reach between your knees. If you found a block or pillow, gently remove it, place it to the side. And then one by one, softly extend your legs up to the sky. Draw mini semicircles, little smiley face mouths with your toes. Maybe these become full circles and feel your lower back decompress into the mat. When you're ready, flex your toes back to your nose, engage your quads, and then plant your heels down in front of your sits bones. Inhale, lift your right leg only up to the sky. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Press your right knee forward. And then when you're ready, interlace your hands behind the left thigh, drawing your left knee to your chest. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. Big squeeze, left knee to your chest on the exhale. Inhale, extend the left up to the sky. Exhale, gently plant the left foot back down to the ground. Inhale, extend the right leg up to the sky. Engage the quad to lengthen the hamstring. And plant the right foot back down into the ground. Bring your hands to your sides. Inhale, lift the hips just for a breath. And exhale, unroll your spine back down to the mat. Feel the lower back connect to the earth. Inhale, extend your left heel up to the sky. Super straighten the leg. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh and press your left knee forward. You may feel it enough just pressing open on the left inner thigh, in which case stay here. Or if you'd like to take it deeper or differently, interlace your hands behind the right thigh. You can always start with one and move to the other. You're not stuck. This is your practice. This is your body. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale and an exhale. One more soft inhale. On your exhale, pull your knee into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. Inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. Gently plant your right foot down. Extend your left leg up to the sky. Plant your left foot down. Inhale, lift both hips up to the sky. And unroll back down. Draw your knees up into your chest. Give your body a loving squeeze or rock side to side. Circle the knees around one direction and then the other. Gently draw your knees to your chest, lift your nose to your knees, and then release and extend your left heel to the end of your mat. Hug your right knee to your chest. Take your right knee wide for a big breath in. And then guide the right knee up and over to the left side of your mat for a supine twist. Big inhale and exhale. Bigger inhale. Complete sigh out. Circle your right arm around your body. Catch your right knee. Bring your right knee back to your chest. Bring your left knee up to your chest. Inhale, lift your nose to your knees. And exhale, release and extend your right heel to the end of your mat. Find a circular movement in the left hip and then open the left knee wide. Big breath in. Exhale, guide the left knee up and over to the right side of your mat. Extend the left arm. Big breath in. Soft breath out. Bigger breath in. Complete sigh out. Gently circle your left arm around the back of your mat. Catch your left knee. Hug your left knee to your chest. Hug your right knee up to your chest. Lift your nose to your knees and your knees to your nose. Squeeze tight. And then reach for the buttons of your feet for a happy baby. Gently extend one or both legs at a time as you rock side to side. Let your lower back decompress. Try to press your hips down into the mat. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, gently draw your knees back into your chest. Lift your nose to your knees and your knees to your nose. Squeeze really, really tight. Big breath in. Gently release and extend your legs down to the ends of your mat, your palms to your sides for our final resting pose of Shavasana. Feel free to get any last wiggles out of your fingers, of your toes, of your hips, of your head and neck as you rock side to side. And then draw your shoulder blades together and find a space for stillness. Take an inhale through your nose. And a soft sigh out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Soft sigh out through your mouth. One more nice big deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Allow your body to surrender into your space. Have faith that where you are is where you're supposed to be. And wherever you're going, in time you'll get there. For now, be present. Be patient. And be kind. Take a gentle breath in through your nose and a soft breath out through your mouth. Begin to bring your mind back to your body. Bring your mind back to your breath. And bring your mind back to your thoughts. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Find a gentle movement in your toes. Find a gentle movement in your fingertips. Find a gentle movement in your head and neck. Gently extend your arms behind your head. Reach your toes down below. Take a big lengthening inhale, stretch. And then exhale, let it go. One by one, draw your knees up into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a loving embrace before taking a gentle rock side to side. Slowly, gently, and as you're ready, make your way over to one side and then up into any comfortable seat. Pull your shoulders down your back. Sit up tall and strong. Give your head a circle around clockwise and then counterclockwise. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Lift tall. Connect your fingertips, and on your exhale, bring your hands down and into heart center. Take a final inhale through your nose. A soft breath out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. And gently let it go. Thank you for sharing your light, your love, your practice, and this time in your day with me. Thank you for allowing me this moment to be your guide. The light within me is just a reflection of the light that shines from within you. Namaste.